The deer are back. You see them all? There's one there. There's one there. And there's one there. Look at them. Oh. It's about 6:45 on Saturday morning. And Onyx woke me up jumping on my door a little while ago. So I laid there for a little bit. Then I decided I should just get up and feed everybody. So I just came out to feed the outside kitties and looked up and saw these beautiful deer grazing back here again. So pretty. There are usually 4 of them, so I'm not sure where the other one is. This is, whoop, that was Freaky. Her name is Freak Show. My daughter named her when she was much younger. But she jumped up on the rail to say hi and lost her footing and decided to get back down, which was a smart choice. So, look how pretty they are. Okay, I'm going to go back inside, make some tea. Oh, here she is. Here she is. Isn't she pretty? Baby. She has beautiful green eyes. Hey, sweet girl. Oh, a good place for you to hang out. She wants my attention. Come here, baby. Come over here. Come over here, baby. Come on. There we go. That's better. Alright, I'm going to go in and have some breakfast and just kind of put her around till my family gets up. I think I'm going to read a little bit. I'll maybe put a few things together for my great nieces and great nephews for Easter tomorrow. And just relax because my break is almost over. Yeah, back to reality soon. Okay, so see this movie, Little Shop of Horrors. Do you ever go back and watch a movie that you remember from when you were much, much younger, and you have a completely different perspective on that movie now? So I remember watching this with my family as like a teenager and thinking it was really cool. And then since my daughter's a teenager, I saw this on Amazon and I was like, oh, Little Shop of Horrors, that's like a cult classic. We have to get it and watch it. So we watched it once before, and then Caitlin's totally into plants, right? And she loves like unusual plants. So she's been looking up all these different kinds of carnivorous plants. And she has had Venus flytraps several different times. And she has also had a pitcher plant, which is another type of carnivorous plant. So she's like, that kind of makes me in the mood for Little Shop of Horrors. And I'm like, okay, let's watch it. So we watched it Friday. Watching it again, though, I mean, I've watched it fairly recently, like a month or 2 ago. And then we watched it again, and I was like, man, this is totally so dumb. You know, it's very kitschy and very campy and cheesy and all of those things. But my memory of the movie was so much different than the reality of the movie watching it as an older adult. It's just crazy, the perspective and the life things that change and just how you view things now. Mittens is like really being weird. Hello. Anyway, I just thought I'd throw that in there as a random moment. So this morning you saw the deer in the yard, which was so cool. And I've got my lovely cinnamon bagel, which this has been like the breakfast of champions every day this week of break because I've had time to make it. So cinnamon sugar bagel. It's a blueberry bagel with cinnamon sugar on it. And then I have various beverages. Yes, Boo. You want to be on film? Okay. You want to vlog? Kitty vlog? Okay, I've got my partial iced coffee that I need to finish, but it's frozen right now. It's completely iced. I have water, and I have, of course, my beautiful mug. Yes, from Lynn Daniels, from the Buddy Zone, with my favorite English breakfast tea. Yes. So, I've got my favorite beverages because I don't like to have to run up and down the stairs every time I'm thirsty. We do have a little refrigerator down here in the family room that I keep a jug of water in. But still, I don't want to have to run up and down to get all kinds of beverages because once I get in my little couch nest, I just kind of like stay there and get some stuff done. Okay, so I've got my computer here. I just had to share this with you. That was just silliness. I wanted to show you some things that I've printed because I have HP Instant Ink. If you do printing at home and you do not have HP Instant Ink, oh my goodness, game changer. Not even kidding. I will try to remember to put like a link below so you can get information. You've probably heard of it. It's been around for a while, but you have to have a special HP printer for this to work because the printer communicates with the HP ink place and it keeps track of your ink levels, and when you get low, it just automatically sends you ink. It is awesome. No more running to Staples and paying like $40 for an ink cartridge that will probably get you 50 pages printed. I'm not even kidding you. The amount of money I used to spend on printer ink is just, oh, that's probably my retirement fund right there. Not even kidding. So they have different levels of membership that you can get. The one I have is $9.99 a month, and I can print 300 pages. You can get all different membership amounts, however many pages you think you'll print a month. And you can change it anytime you want. That's the great thing. So yeah, mine's $9.99 for 300 pages a month. And I've heard other people doing that one too, because I mean, $10 for 300 pages, especially in the summer when you are getting stuff ready for school, or like when I prep on weekends, you've seen me do that. And sometimes I like to print out one of each thing, like a master copy, so I can just run them through the copy machine Monday morning, especially for that math intervention group that we do every week. We usually change on Monday mornings. It starts at 8:15. You do not have time to be looking for the thing on your computer, printing it out, and then copying it. It's just, it's not good. Plus, I have all of these jillions of games that I've made that I need to print out. So anyway, I still have like 140 some copies, and today's the last day of the month, so I'm going to be printing like a fiend. Yes. The only problem is, do I have enough paper? I think I do. Anyway, I can always run out and get a ream of paper. That's not a big deal. So, I have made this bunny bump game, which, if you've been watching, this is part of that freebie bunny dice packet that I put in my Google Drive. I think it's in my Google Drive. No, it's on my TpT Store. Sorry. It's in my TpT Store because it was kind of big, and I thought I'll just put it in there with everything else and it'd be easier to find. So anyway, if you would like this, it's not just Easter. It doesn't have anything Eastery written on it. It just has bunnies. That's spring, right? So there are several different choices of games in that pack, and it's all free. And then if you like that, you might like to try out some of my other games too, because they're themed too. Right now I have a llama set and I have a puppy set. So if you're interested, they're not very expensive. They're in my TpT Store. I'll put the link down below if you want to check it out. Fine. Okay, anyway, so I printed these. I've also printed the puppy ones, of course. And I made kitty cat ones. That will be coming soon to my TpT Store because I'm doing all kinds of animal stuff since we're studying animals starting Monday. Yes, we will be studying all of the 5 animal groups. So right now I'm working on mammals. Okay, so I've got kitty cats, puppies, llamas. I think that's all I printed so far, and bunnies. Yes, some of bunnies. So I'm going to put these in sleeves. I'm not going to laminate them because they work just fine on a clipboard. That makes them sturdy and they don't get so wrinkled. And if, seriously, if you just talk to your kids and say, look, we need to really take care of our games, we need to be respectful of our classroom tools, or we won't get to play these anymore because I cannot just keep printing them out because they cost money. I just have explained that to my students over and over, and they totally get it. All right, something else random, as I see here sitting in a pile, is, look what I got. So, Pitch Perfect 3 came out at Redbox last week or the week before. And we watched it, my daughter and I. My husband's not a big fan. He was here, but he was just like me. He was on the computer just kind of half paying attention. Anyway, I got the soundtrack to the second movie and the third movie. I might get the first movie soundtrack eventually. I don't know. But I thought I really like these. Because this one, this Pitch Perfect 2, has flashlight on it. And my daughter's singing group at school did that song. It was just amazing. They darkened the auditorium and they had talked to certain parents, and we were supposed to turn the flashlight on our phones on at a certain time and wave them during the song. It was beautiful. Really, really moving. So that's why I got this one. And then, of course, the music on Pitch Perfect 3 is awesome, too. So these would be great cartoons. Cartoons. All right. I'm such a slacker in the reading department. Look, I have the wild card sitting here and my awesome cooperative learning Hangin strategies. Have I read them? No. Have I looked at them? Yes. All these plans you have for break, and they just don't always pan out. Also, I have not finished these. But look, I have all the materials ready. That's my pile of eggs and erasers and stuff in that box that I need to do something with. Yes. So I have these. It wouldn't take much. I'm going to write the numbers on the labels and just slap them in there. And there are 10 of these trays. So you can either have them play bump with it, and you can have a class set for 20 kids, or you can have them play like roll and cover, and then you'd have enough for 5 partnerships, however you want to do it. Yeah. So I'm just going to kind of piddle around and probably put those games in sleeves eventually, which I have in this bag here, which I haven't done anything with the sleeves yet. And I will be watching some TV and just kind of chilling on one of my last days of break. Yes, I think my husband and I are going to have a date today and go see I Can Only Imagine and have a lunch date after or before, depending on what movie time we go to. So I'll let you know about that. I probably won't vlog the actual thing because I just want to spend some time with him. So I can do a recap later, though. I'm sure the movie's going to be fabulous. I really like Dennis Quaid, and he's in the movie. So that should be good. And it is like 7:30 now. And, of course, I'm going to be the only one up for a few hours still, which is okay with me. This is my me time, my quiet time, my time to do whatever I want. Oh, I started laundry, too, finally. I haven't done laundry for a week. Because, honestly, when I was putting the laundry in the washing machine, mostly pajamas. Because I would basically, you know, get up, have some breakfast, go take a bath, change into just a different set of pajamas because I wasn't going anywhere, so I put on real clothes, right? Yep. And then when I did go somewhere, I basically wore the same clothing outfit each time because I was only out for a couple hours, so I'd put on the clothes, come back, take off the clothes. I'm like, oh, they're not really dirty. I wore them for 2 hours. I'll save them for next time. So I just used the same pair of clothes for the outings I went on since they weren't very long. Okay, I'm just gonna eat my bagels and drink my tea and see the things I need to print so I can not waste my little instant ink thing, and I'll chat with you later. Let me show you what I got from Five Below. Now, one of the things you already know because I showed you earlier, but I got this pineapple pillow. Fuzzies on it. I saw this the last time I was there, and I think I even showed it in the vlog, but I did not buy it because I was trying to be good. Well, I decided if I went back and it was still there, it was meant to be mine, so I got it. It was $5. I also, you're going to laugh at this so much. Ready? I can get it out. Yes, it's a llama. They had different ones at the very front of the store for like Easter stuff. They had a rainbow one, which I was very tempted to get. Caitlin was like, oh, it's a rainbow one. You got to get that for your rainbow party. And I'm like, maybe, I don't know. Because I'm trying to do a little bit more realistic thing. And so I know llamas don't have like blue legs, blue ears. But this was, the fur was the most realistic of all 3 of the ones. There was one that was, I think it had pink on it or something. I don't know. Anyway, this one was really cute. Isn't it a cute face? Yeah. So this is part of our mammals. Hi, Boo. Yes, hello. There's Onyx getting into the swing of things. Yes, I still have my hot cocoa bar out because it's still kind of chilly sometimes. All right, anyway, this was $5, and it was really cute, and I had to get it. It has a sweet face, and it's very soft. So the kids will like that when we're talking about the different animal groups. And then you already saw these. Poop erasers. I had seen these the last time I was there too and decided not to get them, and then I was like, yes, I have a game I'm going to make for these, so yes. And there's one other thing. Here it is. I think I showed you these in the store, but I didn't show necessarily that I got them. So look, they're unicorns. Look how cute. So for my unicorn rainbow party, yeah. So cute. And they're, some of them are like holographic a little bit. Look how pretty they are. All right, I think that is all. Oh, Caitlin got, I can find them real quick. There was some little, hey, she's trying to help. Oodles and oodles of poop erasers. Let me see if I can find the other thing. Here's what Caitlin found. She goes, oh, Mom, those are so cute. And I said, yeah, they are. I said, you want them? She goes, I kind of do. I said, okay, throw them in there. So I think she probably has forgotten that she got these. I will put these in her Easter basket because she'll get them tomorrow anyway, so might as well. But little cactus erasers, aren't those cute? Now, I would not buy these for my class because $5 for $1 for erasers would kill me. But $40 for $1 I can do. Yes, this is comparable to what you get in those boxes from Target. Yes, I do have some right here. Like these were $3 and you got 50 of each one. So it's about the same as buying a 40 for $1. I mean, it's a little bit more, but they're poop erasers, people. Come on, you can't pass that up. Yeah, just thought I'd recap some randomness for you. Oh, you may have noticed I still have my Peeps nails on. So they haven't lasted very well, and I didn't think they would because they were cheapy little kid nails. But I've had to replace this one and this one. This one was not one of those nails that was from Dollar Tree. It just cracked completely on the side and broke, so I just put a new one on. And this one completely crunched. I hit it on something and went, I'm like, oh, okay, because they're not very thick. So this one was from that set, so I just replaced it with that. These three have held up pretty well. This hand, I lost this one yesterday when I was doing something. It just fell off and I couldn't find it. So I found a different one to put on. This one's the same. This one, you know, broke the second day because I hit it on something. Something hit it the first day I had them on at school. This one broke, so I replaced it. And this one, I think, is the same. So, yeah. If you get something like this from Five Below, like if you get kid nails from Five Below, don't expect them to hold up very well. And be prepared to buy glue because they have like a little gooey adhesive, kind of like rubber cement stuff. They do not stand at all. I mean, I stuck one on and it fell right off. I'm like, oh, how do they expect a kid to keep these on? Because I wouldn't suggest that you use necessarily nail glue on a little kid. But those adhesive tabs would be good because I've used those and they stay on really well and they don't hurt your nails. And they don't have any toxic fumes and they can't get stuck to them and they can't get in their eyes. So that's what I would suggest, some of those adhesive sticky tabs, because those work pretty well and they'll stay on. But yeah, if you want to dress up your little girl for Easter or something, you could do it that way. So anyway, I'm going to get back to it. So remember I've been telling you I'm so super far behind watching people on YouTube? Yeah, this is Michelle's mail haul from like a week ago. That is not the most behind I am though. There are some that I just need to watch about 4 videos because I'm a month behind. So I'm going to catch up on her. And then I want to show you what I've planned for when we come back on Monday. So that's coming up too. Look at the cuteness of these pencil flags. So if you don't know anything about the Sprinkle Top teacher, you should totally follow her on Instagram. Check her out her TpT store because she has really cute stuff. This is only $2, people. $2. And it comes with an editable PowerPoint, which is the one I'm on right now. Also, it comes with all of these pre-made tags in a PDF. And so there's one page that has a mixture of them, and then there are pages that have a whole page of each one, where you can print them out. These are on Astro Brights, so you just print them out on paper. You can see they're not on cardstock. You could put them on cardstock, but honestly, whoever you give them to isn't going to keep that tag forever and ever and ever, probably. So you don't really need cardstock. But it even has, look, I'll show you what the tags look like, the editable ones. So I've made these. This is from one of those font sets that I got from PB, a Perfect Blend Teaching Fonts, those PB fonts. Look at, it's a pineapple. That's a capital O in that set of fonts. And this is from the Spring, I can't remember what it's called, Spring Somethings. It's in a set of fonts too. And that, I think this was the capital V that made that one. But how cute is that? And these, each one of these is a different font style. So I'm planning on printing this on like lime green Astro Brights because that's one of my favorite colors. And Peeps come in that color. Yes, we did one of our mad science Peep experiments with that color of Peep. And the kids will just really get a kick out of that. So I thought I might put these on their pencils because they're really cute. Definitely could use them for end of the year. Beginning of the year would be really cute too. Or like on their little like birthday pencils or something. She gives you ideas up here. Testing. See, we don't do state testing anymore. Yes. So it could be great for rewards. Like these could be like coupons. That'd be kind of cool. Anyway, as I was saying, These are really cute. Only $2. You get a whole bunch of them already made. So you can just print them and go. Or, like me, because you're extra, you can't just do anything pre-made. Which, the ones that are pre-made are really, really super cute. But they didn't have anything with pineapples or peeps. So you can customize it because it comes with a little text box. And you can put whatever you want on there. Put your own clip art. Put your own fonts. It's gorgeous. Print it on whatever color that you want. So cute. And if you wanted to make like the words colorful and the clip art colorful, you could just print this on white paper. Because who doesn't have white paper at their school, right? Yeah. Alrighty. Just thought I'd throw that in there. Thought I'd show you my lesson plans for the upcoming week. So I have started putting the morning work pages that I'm doing so that I know which number I'm on. So I should be able to just copy and paste this each time and just change the number. So I'm finishing out a set from, seriously, like September, because we stopped doing them for a while. I was doing something else for whatever reason. I don't even know why. So I've been going back and finishing off little odds and ends of sets that I'd already copied because I don't want to save them till next year. I just want to use them. Because the kids don't care if it has apples on it or not. I mean, really, they don't. So anyway, we're going to finish that up. But instead of that being our morning work for Monday, we're doing that hippity hoppin' hunt, which I showed in the last vlog. So if you're not familiar with that, it's a thing where you put little clues around the room. The kids follow the clue to the next clue, and they keep following around until they find the prize, which is whatever you want to give them. You can have an Easter basket filled with whatever. Or you could just have a bag filled with something. Whatever. It could be treats. It could be a game. It could be pencils. It could be extra recess, little coupons or something. Anything you want, really. So it's a freebie in a cupcake for the teacher's TpT store. I will link it below again, just in case you didn't see it before and you don't have to go back and look for it because that's silly. I'll just put it down there again. So I'm going to have these in my morning work basket. But I'm going to put the little first clue like part way down so that like after the 11th student picks up their paper, they go, oh, what's this? So, because the Easter Bunny will have left it for them because Easter will be just the day before we come back. So, of course, it would make sense for the Easter Bunny to leave them something, you know, right? Okay. Anyway, so there's that. This is my whole math intervention thing, and I'm going to be doing rulers. Because there are so many kids, there are like 83 kids or something like that in our group that already know everything that we have tested on for report cards. Now, it doesn't mean they know everything, but it means they don't need to be remediated on any report card skills. So we're going to be focusing on reteaching and retesting all of our report card skills for the entire year. So we start out with first quarter, and we're working on addition, subtraction. Basically, that's it. Addition and subtraction. That was our whole first quarter. Yeah. That was almost the entire first book of Go Math was addition and subtraction, like the first 5 chapters. So, these other kids, though, they've already got it because we've remediated on those skills through the year, too. So these are the kids that didn't get it even after remediation. They're going to be doing that again. But then a whole bunch of them needed something else. So we decided, oh, it'd be good to enrich them with adding on to their measuring that we already did. They learned to measure with non-standard units. Now they're going to learn to measure with a standard ruler, inches and centimeters. So that is one of the groups I will be doing next week. Then I only have 5 lessons in this 3D shapes chapter. It's crazy. So because it's easy, right? So they don't even talk about fractions yet because that's in the 2D shapes. So we're going to be doing some fun activities with 3D shapes. I made up this little sheet. I just found a random bunny coloring page on the internet. I just looked it up on Pinterest. And I put different 3D shapes on it. And I made a little code so they can color it by whatever shape it is. So I don't even remember what I put on there. But like, say it says, find the cubes and color them blue. Find the cones and color them yellow. Find the rectangular prisms and color them orange. Whatever it is. So that's made up, ready to go. And then this is a cute little activity that I got from TpT, and I'll link it below. It's making 3D and 2D shape bunnies. Since we're studying bunnies this week, I thought that'd be really cute. And this lady, I can't remember what her name is, but I'll link her below. She also has a chick one, which I will probably get and do when we do our chicks, because they will be coming I believe the second week of April, we get our eggs, and then they'll be hatching. Well, it depends on what stage they're in. It takes 21 days for a chicken egg to hatch. So we're going to be getting it partway through the cycle. So I think they hatch maybe 5 or 6 days after we get our eggs, which is nice. So that's something I'll probably do. And we'll be in our 2D shapes unit by then, since this chapter here for 3D shapes is only 5 lessons. So I'm going to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I never do Go Math on Fridays because Fridays are short. Because we have our PLC meetings and kids get out at 2 o'clock. Plus, we have our Terrific Kid Assembly this Friday, so that takes out a lot of time. Anyway, I never do Go Math on Fridays because of that. We do like math extension activities like games and things like that. So I do I will do the first 4 lessons of this chapter next week, and then I'll finish the last lesson on Monday, and then review a day, and then test a day. But then I'm a little bit ahead of the pacing, so I'm going to just take a day and let them do something fun. Like, just for the heck of it. That has to do with 3D shapes, like a game or something. That'll be nice. Okay, so all of this stuff here is about rulers. And this is my morning stuff. And my math warm-up. That's what MWU stands for. So the top thing is the morning work, and the bottom thing is the math warm-up. This is what they do when they come back from power hour. They grab whatever the math warm-up is, and they get to work on that. And I send kids in groups to the restroom, and I get their snack ready during that time. So I tried doing it to where they just kind of chatted with each other, but it got out of control nutso, because you can't just give 6 and 7-year-olds free time like that. They don't use it well. It drives the teacher bananas. So I gave them something to work on that was a skill that they could review. So I try to make it something that's kind of fun too. Anyway, moving on. So I've got more morning work. So I'm starting the Pets edition, which would be so fun since we're talking about animals. We're going to do the Pet edition all of April of this daily language and daily math. I'll link it below too. I think I've linked it below before, but it's been a long time. It's Reagan Tunstall's Daily Language Review and Daily Math Review packs. And what I do is I print, let me try that again. What I do is I print the whole set of the math, I print the whole set of the language, and then I put them together and double side them. So they're listed by day. It's like day 1, 2, 3, all the way through day 20 for each month. I take day 1 of the language, day 1 of the math, and copy them front to back. So the kids are doing a math review and a language review every day. There are only 5 things to do for each thing. After they get used to the format of the page, it doesn't change through the month so much. Each month changes from the month before, like the skills. But for that month, mostly the skills stay the same, but like the numbers change for the math problems and the words change for the sight words and stuff like that. But anyway, once the kids kind of get the hang of how the page works, they don't need any help on it, especially this time of the year. They should be able to read it independently because it's not real difficult, and they get used to the format of the whole page. So it's pretty nice, and they're just used to it. It's just their normal thing. They're like, oh yeah, that's our daily work. Yeah. And it's a great way for me to spiral what we've learned and to also check and see if a kid is getting it, because maybe they didn't get this skill at the beginning of the year and they need more practice on it. And then I can see, oh, they're still having trouble with that, because I do check them. I don't like grade them, but I do look at them. A lot of the times I just recycle it after I look at it, and I give them a little punch on their punch card. But yeah, it's a great way to do like a little informal assessment on skills. This is a 3D shapes graphing thing that we're going to do. And I asked for snacks on my newsletter a couple weeks ago, and I've gotten all kinds of stuff in, so that's going to be fun. I'll try to film that, and I'll put the link for this below because it's a freebie, so you won't even have to pay any money for it. Oh, what else are we doing? Ketchup and pickles always on Fridays. This is my snack. I'm going to do a mallow mix because I have a jillion of those bunny mallows that I need to use up. Yeah. Then in the afternoons, we're going to be learning all about bunnies with that cute rabbit nonfiction unit that I got from Michelle Oakes. And I will link it below too. Oh, you know I will. Plus, I'll be starting Sarah Cooley's Who's Who in the Zoo thing, which she actually made because they do field trips to a zoo in her area. We don't have anything near us. The closest zoo is like 2.5 hours away. So that's not feasible in a school day. But anyway, we're going to be learning about mammals. So that's what we're going to focus on this week. And there's a Scholastic News that's about this little lemur guy. So we're going to learn about lemurs a little bit. Learn about rabbits. Just talk about the basic characteristics of a mammal. I did not throw in all the books I'm going to read because it would have taken a whole page. But I'm just going to read all the animal books that I have that are mammals. And we'll look at, and we will learn about them. We can do a compare and contrast and that kind of thing. Because that's one of our skills for fourth quarter anyway, is to compare things. It's compare the experiences and adventures of a character or characters in a story. But they can compare other things too. It's, you know, a good skill. Then, of course, here's my reading group thing. And then down here, we're going to finally get to read bunny cakes. I had that on my plans for last week, and it didn't work. Or, you know, the week before spring break. Didn't work. Here's a cute Scholastic News that's about little lion cubs. So, be really cute, too. Anything that has to do with mammals. And then I'm going to do my bunny strategy games, because I didn't get those in before spring break. But that's fine. It'll work out great. They'll love it. And we're going to continue reading that second wonder book, Augie and Me. So that's my plan for next week. And of course, I will link everything below. And if you don't see something that I've talked about, shoot me a comment, because I'm sure I'll forget something, because there's a lot. So I will chat with you later. I'm going to get back to Michelle's vlog about her mail haul. I got my little bunny tray games done. I think we'll just use them for bump, because there are 10 of them, and then the whole class can play at the same time. So I think that'll be good. And we can use the little, you can use egg erasers, you can use bunny erasers, you can use whatever, cubes, anything you want. So this day has not panned out the way I wanted it to. I started out with a mild headache that has transitioned into a horrid headache that is making me feel very sick. So I did not have a movie date with my husband. Well, we kind of did. We didn't go anywhere. We did watch one at home, and we just ate leftovers. We didn't go out. But he was kind and went to McDonald's and got me a Coke, because sometimes a Coke helps. And also I have a mocha frappe for later if I feel better, because right now that sounds really yucky. But it would be tasty later. So I'm just hanging out today. Just trying to not be sick. Not super fun. Hopefully it'll go away. I've been taking medicine. I took a hot shower and soaked. I've used ice bags, I've used decongestants, I've used sinus medicine, I've had caffeine. Nothing's helping today, so it's just not good. Ugh. So hopefully I can have better news later, because this stinks, honestly. So I may check back in with you later, but if I don't, you'll know why. So definitely check in tomorrow. Here is the Easter goodness that the littles will be hunting for at Grandma's house for the Easter hunt. These little sheep are so cute. Look at their little faces. Aww. So I got gray ones for the bigger boys. I got pink ones for the girls. And for the little babies, I got white. So cute. He's upside down. Here he is. And then they've got these little things I got from TpT for free. This came in that hippity hop and hunt thing. And then these came from Dollar General. These bunny pulls. They're just little marshmallow squishies. So that'd be good. And then these, kind of like a spirograph from Dollar Tree. And these little wands, bow wands, are from Dollar General. This is my daughter's basket. So every teenager loves money. And then she's got a donut squishy there that I got from the Target Dollar Spot. A little bunny straw, bubbles, because who doesn't like bubbles? Some dark chocolate, some Sour Patch Kids jelly beans. And then in these little eggs, I put Bath Fizzies. She'll like that a lot. All right. So she'll find that when she comes home in a little bit. Yay. Oh, and on the back of these, I put some of those gummy hearts. Yep. I think that'll be nice. Hello. It is Sunday afternoon, the last day of my spring break. And if you remember from yesterday, or a few minutes ago, whichever it was for you on the video, I said that I was having a bad headache, and I'd kind of had a headache all week, and it was just really, really awful yesterday, and it was making me sick and all that stuff. So I didn't get to go on a date with my husband. We didn't go see the movie. We didn't go out to lunch. We just watched a movie that we had on DVD, and we ate leftover pizza from the night before, and that was fine because I really didn't really care that much because I just felt like crud. Well, today's the same situation, and it's probably because of the freezing rain that we're having right now. Missouri cannot decide that it's spring, so it's back to winter temperatures and winter weather because we're supposed to have snow later. That's right, snow. And my daughter and husband ended up going to his mother's house for the Easter thing without me because I feel so horrible that I just can't even really get off the couch. So I've been sitting here a good part of the day just kind of resting. When I was able to focus, I was reading some of the wild card because even though I've had it for a while, like I got this with the wonderful gift certificate that Brandon sent me from Senior S's Spanish Spot for the Teacher Valentine Exchange. I got that way back then. So we're talking, you know, over a month ago. And I finally picked it up and started reading it. I'm on chapter 5 because it's an easy read. It's very conversational, I feel like, and just not a lot of big gobbledygook to get through. It's just like talking to the people or listening to them speak. So anyway, it's like 4:30 in the afternoon. My husband and daughter came back from the family Easter thing. It was starting to rain when they were over there, and so they didn't get to do the Easter egg hunt outside, so they did it in my mother-in-law's basement, which was fine. I didn't really get to hear what the kids thought of what they got from us because my daughter was just chomping at the bit to get to Home Depot and Lowe's before they closed today to see if they had some more plants that she wanted to get. So my husband was willing to go with her, which I'm glad because I would not let her go in this kind of weather. And I said, do you guys really need to go? It's kind of icky out. When I went to look out on the deck, it's a sheet of ice. I mean, it's gross. I'm like, do you guys really want to go anywhere? And my husband said, well, the streets aren't bad. I'm like, okay. Hi and bye. So I'm on my own again, which is fine because I've just been kind of honestly going in and out of sleep because I just feel so awful. I thought I would pop on here and tell you my impressions of the wild card so far. I'm enjoying it. I don't feel, of course I've only read to chapter 5. I don't feel that it has like a preachy kind of air to it. I don't feel like it tells you you're, not a good enough teacher or inferior if you don't do some of the things that they do. I feel like it's very honest and it's just kind of encouraging, honestly. So I'm enjoying it a lot. Also, if you have not ever seen this lovely lady here, her name is Akeeba Mays. She is a teacher in Baltimore City in Maryland, in the inner city, in the urban area. And she has been documenting her experiences as a teacher there in a brand new charter school that just opened this school year. And she is very honest, very well spoken. She makes you stop and think about things. She's very introspective and reflective and well read and has some really interesting opinions and ideas about things. And so I've just been really enjoying listening to her perspective on things because honestly, I've only ever worked in a rural school. This is kind of a rural area. We don't have inner city here where I live. We just have, just one school per grade. The K through 2, well, pre-K through 2 goes to my building, 3 through 5 goes to the upper elementary, 6 through 8 goes to the middle school, and then 9 through 12 is high school. We have one building per section of kids. We don't have different districts within the same area because we're not that big. So it's interesting and just kind of eye-opening to hear another person's perspective. It's kind of along the lines of if you watch Diary of a Mad Black Teacher, if you watch Ruth, she has the same kind of issues in her school as Akeeba does in her school. So I kind of feel like they have very similar vibes. So anyway, you might want to check her out. I will link her channel below just, so you can get a different perspective on things. I like to hear different teachers' perspectives from all over the world because we all have commonalities, but we also have things that are particular to our area. And it's interesting to learn about other cultures and other attitudes and just different issues that people face. And even if you don't have the same issues as these other teachers, you don't feel alone. You go, oh yeah, they have struggles too. Like the grass is not greener on the other side. It's just different shades of green. That's what I've discovered. There is no perfect place to teach. There is no perfect world. We all need to take what we've got and make the best of it, which is kind of why I wanted to get this book, The Wild Card, because I wanted to get some new ideas and some fresh perspective on things, because this year has been kind of rough, and just for different reasons. And it's not really the kids so much. I mean, the kids are the kids. They're always going to be kids, and they're going to do what kids do. Just a lot of things, a lot of different things this year, a lot of different, I don't know, just different ways of doing things just all at once, and it's just a little overwhelming and just stressful. So anyway, I'm making my way through. We only have like 2 months left of school. We get out May 23rd, and today is April 1st. So, you know, not even 2 whole months of school. So I've made it this far. I will make it to the end. One thing I really like about this lady, Akeeba, she's not a quitter. You know, she's had people throughout her school year that have quit because it's just really difficult. I mean, like what I feel is difficult for me, it's like 4 times harder there because they don't have a lot of support. So I really admire her perseverance and her attitude of, I'm not going to quit. That's not me. I don't quit. I try to fix what the problem is and move on. So she gives a lot of great tips and ideas, a lot like One Fab Teacher. She gives a lot of like behavior tips and management tips and just things that work in her classroom that she shares so that you can try with your students. So that's always nice. None of us know everything. I mean, we just don't. Even if you've been teaching for 30 years, you don't know everything. We can always learn more, and we should try to learn more. And that's why I like to watch people from different areas that teach different grade levels, that teach different subject matter than I do, because I love to get a different perspective on teaching. And plus, it's fun to get to know new people. So anyway, like I said, I will link her below. But back to the wild card thing here. I already had something in my brain that I wanted to try, because I've never done like full-fledged classroom transformations where you like do all this physical stuff in your classroom and like, you know, cover the walls and cover the furniture and all that stuff. I've never done that extreme, but I have done classroom transformations where it's themed to a certain thing. For example, I think I responded to a video. Oh, it was actually EJ Kafoople from Kafoople Land, her video about this book. I responded with a comment that I have done some of the things that they talk about that they do at the Ron Clark Academy, but on a much, 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 much smaller scale than they have. But I've got costumes. You've seen a few of them this year. I have broken out a few of them. And I love to do themed things. But I've done a whole pirate unit where I dressed as a pirate for an entire week. And we were doing our unit on maps. And what better way to study maps, and what fun to look for the buried treasure. But first you have to learn how to read the map so you can get to the treasure. And then we had a school-wide treasure hunt where we had to go all over the school following the map to find the treasure that was hidden somewhere. The kids had a blast, and they learned a lot because they wanted to know. They wanted to know how to read the map so that they could get to the treasure. So there was engagement there, and there was a payoff at the end for them. So they were super excited about that. I've also done some other things, which I'm not going to share here because I may do them, and then you'll get to see them for real. But I do have something coming up probably about the end of April, I would say, mid to end of April, that I will make sure to film in its entirety in my classroom as much as humanly possible with the kids, but I'll definitely tell you all about it. I've been picking up little things here and there to do with it, and I'm very excited to try it. And I may just go all out transformation on this one. I'm thinking it'll have to be on a Friday because all of the other days of the week I have other students coming into my room at 8:15. So I can't do a classroom transformation during the week because my students would see it and then they'd leave again to go to their math groups, and that would be kind of stinky. So I think if I stayed on a Thursday and just did the whole transformation thing and they came into it on a Friday, that would be a super fun way to spend a Friday, just doing the thing that I have in mind. So stay tuned. I'm not trying to be totally secretive, but I don't have all of my I's dotted and my T's crossed yet, and I don't want to put the cart before the horse, yada yada. But, and I don't have an exact day when I'm going to do it yet, because it's going to go along with a unit that we're going to be covering soon. But I will be sure to keep you informed, because I always do. So just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. I will be doing something on some scale of a classroom transformation in April, this month. It sounds really weird to say that it's already April. Didn't it just seem like we had Christmas? It's just strange. Well, and especially today, with the weather not being spring-like at all, I actually made hot cocoa. I'm going to show you. Let me show you. Yeah. I started making my normal tea. I'm like, you know what? It's icy and gross out, and it's supposed to snow later. I'm breaking out my snowman mug. And I made some of that yummy chocolate mint cocoa that I got over Christmas. Threw in some marshmallows, and it's cooling right now, so I don't burn my face off. But that's something I can enjoy while I'm watching Akeeba Mays here. She has two of the most precious little girls I've ever seen in my life. They are gorgeous, sweet little children. And if you like kids, which if you're a teacher, you should. Otherwise, maybe you shouldn't be a teacher. Anyway, yeah. You will probably enjoy seeing them too. Because she sometimes films from home. A lot of her filming was originally a live feed because she responds to comments. But she also does sit-down videos. She films from her school. She films from outside her school. She films walking down the sidewalk. She films from her home. She films from her sister's home, who also has a YouTube channel, I do believe. So anyway, you might want to check her out. I like her a lot, and I think she's pretty awesome. So it's cool to find a new person. When my husband and daughter get back from their little shopping excursion, I think they're going to pick up a Coke for me from McDonald's, because sometimes the caffeine from the Coke helps my head. And some of you are probably thinking, oh, well, if you drink Coke all the time, you might have a caffeine headache. Yes, that is possible. Although, if I do drink a Coke, it's one a day. I don't drink any more than that. I don't even drink the whole thing. I probably drink maybe 3/4 of one, if that much. But I get caffeine in my tea every day. So, I don't know. That's possible. I think a lot of it is the weather. Because my head apparently is a barometer. So, that's always super fun. I did want to tell you that all of my lesson plan materials that I'm going to be using this week, as much as I could, I am putting in a link in the description box, and when you follow that link, it will send you to my Google Drive that will have a doc that has everything listed on it, because there were so many things that it was too big to put in the description box. Like, you're limited to how many characters you can put in. You can put a lot in there, but it'll tell you you have too many things. So I knew it was going to do that because I had so many things listed. I mean, it was like 3 pages long. I'm like, wow, that's going to be too much. So I just have I've put a clickable link in the description box that will take you to the drive that has everything that you can jump on. And also, I decided I would just put my lesson plan on there because I thought it might be easier than trying to look at it on the computer screen. So you can look at it on there if you like. I like looking at other people's lesson plans. I think it's interesting. But anyway, if you do, there you go. If you don't, you can just ignore it. So, I think one of the cats has made some deposits in the treasure trove of the litter box. So I think I need to go scoop the litter box now. And I don't know if you can hear that. Can you hear the ice hitting the windows? I'll try to go get a shot of the windows because they are just covered in ice. I'll go do that. Here it comes. Look. That's ice. Ice on the windows. See that? Where's Onyx? Checking it out. Baby. Yeah. She's helping me. She's been my snuggle buddy. So I was kind of drifting in and out of consciousness with my nap. She's been my buddy. Okay, I'm going to go scoop the lovely treasure that's been left and get back to watching Akeeba Mays and just hoping this headache goes away so I can survive. Maybe we'll have a snow day tomorrow. I don't know. I would not be sad. I'd be okay with that. I think everybody at school will be glad with that, since nobody really wants to come back tomorrow because we're usually off the Monday after Easter. But our breaks this year have been kind of strange. I'm not going to be sad that we had a whole week off. That was really nice. We don't normally get that. So I'm going to be appreciative of what I've got. If I get a snow day tomorrow, I'm going to be super, super excited for that. But if I don't, I'm not going to be all bummed either. So that's how I'm going to look at it. There's the patio. You can kind of see a little bit of ice on there. I may go upstairs and show you the deck in just a little bit. Cleaning the litter box did not make me feel too good, but it's a necessary evil when you have kitties. Here's the deck. See all those little sprinkly things? Looks like, I don't even know. Almost looks like confetti. That's ice. Yeah, we had little sleet balls, and then it's like a sheet of ice out there. Yeah, really cool. Don't really want to go out there and plug the water dish in, but I probably need to do that later. We'll see. When it gets below freezing, it'll freeze the water, of course. So I have a plug-in water dish so that the outside kitties don't have a big block of ice to drink out of instead of water. While I'm up here, I thought I'd show you some of the things that I went back to get in my classroom. I don't even remember what day it was. Saturday last week, yeah. When my daughter was taking her boyfriend to work, and then she had to go meet the bus for that contest thing a week ago. Yeah, I talked about, I left my collective goods order in the lounge where the guy had left it. I forgot all about it because I was thinking about break. Anyway, this is one of the things that I got. It's you can read it, 6-book set, Llama Llama. It comes with this little bag, which is cute. And inside, there are 6 books. Go figure, a 6-book set has 6 books. Here we go. Okay, so we got Llama Llama, Wakey Wake. Llama Llama, I Love You. Hoppity Hop. Easter Egg. Missed the boat on that one. Nighty Night. Honestly, I could read it tomorrow and the kids would not care. Zippity Zoom. That's the great thing about first graders. It's okay if it's not right on the holiday. They don't care. They're like, sure, read us a story. Yes, so that's really cool. I also got these cool things. Let me show you. Look at this. Isn't this cool? Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. Psalm 37:4. And then this one. For I know the plans I have for you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. I'd love to put these in my classroom. Don't know that it would be allowed. Our superintendent is a Christian. However, it's a public school, so I think these would be probably, hello boo, these would be better served if I put them in my family room probably, because we have basically nothing on the wall in the family room. But aren't those cool? Let me back up so you can see them both together. Aren't those cool? Look at that. I think those are so cool. Yeah. And then you saw the Pioneer Woman cookbook that I got, I think. If not, I'll show you that too. I think. Oh, and I showed you, I think, the sloth book. That's so funny. The sloth book that I got from this, not this sign, but from the collective goods order, I think it was the exact same sloth book that Michelle from Pocketful of Primary just showed in her mail haul video. But I don't have the same sloth because mine did not come from Scholastic. And I went, oh, I don't have that one because we're learning about animals starting tomorrow, if we have school. Probably will. And I thought, oh, that would be really cute to have like a baby sloth too. So anyway, I don't know if I'm going to get it, but I like to have a representative of each animal group, which I have plenty of mammals. Speaking of mammals, there's a mammal standing on my box. Anyway, I like to show them different animals in the mammalia kingdom, so that they can go, oh yeah, I can see the reason why that's a mammal, you know, because they have the same kind of characteristics or whatever. So I'm probably just rambling. So I'm going to go just relax now because I've showed you some things, and honestly, I'm kind of tired now. I'm running the dishwasher. Yay. Because it was full. And I put it on the pots and pan cycle. I never use that one. But my daughter, sometimes she leaves dishes in her room, and they just get to the science experiment stage of life, and there's no soaking enough for those things. So I'm like, let's just put it in there and see what happens. So that's what I did. She's working on some growth here. We've got basil, and we've got some parsley. But then we've got, I don't even know what these are, avocados. Pits, I think. She's trying to grow avocados here. I think that's what those are. Pretty sure. Yes, hello. Mitten says hi. Hello. And then you can see the ice on the window here. Because it's right up, that's the deck right there. It's right off the deck. So yeah, we've got lots of ice going on. Yes, and Mittens either doesn't want me to vlog or wants to be on the vlog herself. I'm not sure. I think she doesn't like the tone that I'm using. So, or the volume, possibly. Anyway, she's complaining. Come on, not the sink, goof. Not the sink. There you go. Anyway, I'm gonna, oh, I got something else too. Look at this. I'm keeping this from McDonald's because I have several caffeinated beverages I'm going to take to school with me tomorrow. Yeah. I'm going to need all the caffeine I can get. Caitlin found this for me when we were out shopping at that big Walmart that we went to Tuesday. And she's like, Mom, look. And I went, oh, cool. How much is it? She's like, $1, $2? I'm like, let's grab it. So I thought, let's just put this on my lovely lunch bag. I thought that'd be really cute. Nobody really sees my lunch bag because I eat in my classroom, but, you know, whatever. Maybe I'll journey upstairs eventually. I don't know. I just like to have the solitude and the peace and quiet. And nobody bothers me because they're all upstairs in the lounge. So it's kind of nice. It's a great time to make copies, too, because nobody else is trying to use the copier. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go drink my hot cocoa, watch some more YouTube, rest, pet, apparently this poor cat who doesn't get enough attention, and talk to you later. This is the cookbook I was talking about in case I didn't mention it before. Pioneer Woman cookbook. I got that from the Collective Goods order as well. So, just thought I'd throw that in there. In case all of you think I have it all together, look what's here. No, your eyes are not deceiving you. That, my friends, is a Christmas tree. To be completely honest, I took the decorations off of this tree Friday. Yep. Because nobody else was doing it, and finally, it's March. It was, well, now it's April. It was March, and I said, okay, I can't do it anymore. I can't stand it. Now it's just like woodland in here. we just have a tree in our family room, but it doesn't have any ornaments on it at least. But seriously, that's crazy. Crazy.
So what happens if one falls?
I don't know. If any minions fall, you must keep them. So whoever has the least amount of minions at the end wins.
Okay.
Hit them? Well, these are hers. She lost all these.
That's Onyx's.
Got it. She has a yellow stick in her face over there too.
Onyx! She's running away from me! Stop! Onyx! Onyx! Come here! Onyx!
She ran upstairs with the stick. Oh, it's a work.
She is following me now. She's like, give it back. Little turd. She picked it up and ran away. She's like, give it. That's mine. I stole it fair and square. Baby.
She's looking like, I want it back. Don't come steal another one.
I'm not giving it back. I'm not giving it back.
Nope, nope, nope. It's your turn.
Because she's like, what's going on?
Don't steal another one, Turkey. These are the no-fly zones. I can't see the color. Blue. Oh, yeah. See that one.
green, blue. No. What'd she do with the yellow one? It's stuck in her fur. I don't think she even knows. Good lord, I had to go 3 times before I got something that was actually there. Oh, I am the bestest. It's blue. Surprisingly, wasn't that many.
Oh, those are the ones.
Another in there.
Those are the ones that are the no-fly zone. Put it back here. No, these are the ones that are the no-fly zone.
Yeah, those were your zone.
Yeah, those are mine.
We don't even need to spin anymore.
No.
It's all yellows. Onyx, you jerk. She was like, all yellows? Yes, please.